If I was starting fresh with Asana today, no history, no messy projects, no years of trial and error, this is exactly how I would set it up. And here's the thing, I've made all the mistakes already. I have overcomplicated, I've abandoned projects, and I've tried to run my whole business off sticky notes and Google Docs before realizing I needed something better. So in this video, I'm going to walk you through the 5 essential systems every online business owner needs and how you can build them right inside Asana. And stick with me until the end because I'll also share the biggest mistake most people make when they set up Asana and what to do instead so you don't waste months spinning your wheels. Hi, I'm Samantha. I help freelancers, coaches, and online service providers simplify and systemize their businesses with Asana. I've worked with dozens of clients and I've seen the same patterns over and over again. People get excited about Asana, set up a ton of projects, and then abandon it a week later because it feels overwhelming. If that's ever happened to you, don't worry. All you need is the right setup. So when you're brand new to Asana, the temptation is to create a project for every single thing in your life or business, but that's how you end up with clutter. Instead, what actually works is setting up 5 core systems. These will cover everything in your business without the chaos. So here they are: business management, sales and marketing, operations, project management, and client management. These 5 systems become your digital business hub. And once they're set up, you'll never go back to juggling spreadsheets, sticky notes, and random tools. So quick question for you. Which one of these systems feels the most missing or underdeveloped in your business right now? Let me know in the comments. I would love to hear. Okay, let's start with business management. Think of this as your brain dump zone and your business filing cabinet rolled into one. So whenever an idea crosses your mind, maybe a course you want to create, a new tool to test, or just a random thought you don't want to forget, you drop it here. Why? Because your brain will overload if you use it to store all of your ideas. Let Asana do it for you. This system also holds important business information you need to reference again and again. The best part, once you trust that Asana is holding it, your brain relaxes. You're not wasting energy trying to remember every little thing. When I set this up for clients, they often tell me, I feel like I can finally breathe again. Seriously. And that's exactly the point. The second system is sales and marketing. Now, this is where a lot of business owners burn time because content creation, lead tracking, and campaigns can feel endless. But when you organize it inside Asana, it becomes repeatable and predictable. So here's how I would set it up if I was starting today. A content calendar project with tasks for every blog, YouTube video, or podcast episode. Sections for each stage like idea bank, drafting, editing, scheduling, and published. Subtasks for things like writing descriptions, creating graphics, and promoting across platforms. This way, you're not reinventing the wheel every week. And it's not just about the content. This system also includes a simple way to track leads. So picture this. Every potential client you talk to gets a task card with their info. You move them through stages: new lead, discovery call, proposal sent, signed, or closed. Suddenly, sales don't feel like a black hole. You can literally see where every person is in your pipeline. And yes, you can automate a lot of this, but even starting simple is game-changing. Okay, so third is operations. This is where you keep your SOPs, your team management, and your bigger picture goals. So if you don't have a team yet, that's okay. You still need this. Future you will thank present you for setting this up early. So for SOPs, I recommend creating one task for each process. For example, onboard a new client. Inside the task, add a checklist of steps or link to a document. That way, when you do eventually hand things over to a VA, it's ready to go. Operations is also the place for your quarterly or annual goals. I like to create a simple project with one section per quarter and then add tasks for each goal. Breaking them down into bite-sized steps keeps you moving forward instead of stalling. And if you've got a team, this is where you can keep track of their information, their address, their contracts, their birthdays, any information you need, and keep track of what you need to do next, like a quarterly review, for example. Okay, number 4 is project management. This is where you dream, plan, and actually ship off your offers. Every new product or service you launch should live in here. You create a project, map out all the tasks, set due dates, and track progress. For example, let's say you're launching a new course. Your tasks might include outlining the modules, recording videos, building the sales page, writing email sequences, scheduling promotional content. When everything is laid out visually, nothing slips through the cracks. And here's the kicker. When you relaunch the same product in the future, you don't have to start from scratch. You just duplicate the project, adjust the dates, and go. This is how you move from reactive to proactive in your business. And finally, client management. This one is so important because clients are the heartbeat of your business. So inside Asana, you can create a system that keeps all client details, deliverables, and communication in one place. So for each client, depending on what type of client it is, you might create a task or a project, include content details, notes from calls, deadlines and deliverables, links to shared folders. And instead of digging through emails at 11 p.m. wondering what was agreed on, you've got a clear record right in front of you. And if you're a VA, coach, or freelancer, this setup also helps you look professional and stay on top of everything without scrambling. Now, before I share the biggest mistake people make, let's do a quick recap. So remember, the 5 essential systems are business management, sales and marketing, operations, project management, and client management. If you set up with just these 5, your Asana will feel streamlined instead of overwhelming. But here's where people go wrong. They keep using other tools alongside Asana, thinking they need Slack or endless email threads or extra project boards. And honestly, that just creates duplication and confusion. Asana already has communication built in. You can comment on tasks, assign work, share files. It's all there. The key is learning how to actually use it as your central hub. And that's exactly why I created Asana Essentials. Inside, I don't just give you these 5 system templates ready to upload into your account. I also show you how to actually use them day to day, because systems don't work if they just sit there. With Asana Essentials, you don't have to spend years figuring it out the hard way like I did. You get a proven structure that you can copy, paste, and start using immediately. And the best part, you'll finally feel like your business is under control without spending hours fiddling with settings or second-guessing your setup. If that sounds like something you need, the link is below. So if I was starting brand new in Asana today, those are the exact 5 systems I would set up. Now, I want to hear from you. Which one of these 5 feels like the most missing in your business right now? Drop it in the comments. I read every one. And if this video was helpful, give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more Asana tips every week, and check out the resources linked below. Okay, thank you so much for watching. I will see you next week. Bye.